Yeah, you're welcome to part 12. Boom. You're welcome to part 12. And we're talking about the longer you fast, you and I fast, the quieter our body becomes. And we are told that the body is the enemy. Let's find out. You know that Romans chapter 8, I would want you to read all of the chapter, but I'll pick some verses just as for emphasis. Romans 8 talks about the Spirit of God. This is where you would understand the Spirit of God, your spirit, everything. Romans 8. That the Spirit of God in you that can only be activated for action when you fast. Yeah, the Spirit of God is in you, connected to your spirit. The reason some of us can't hear God, we have to wait to hear the Lord says, my Father said. Oh, you need to knock on somebody's door and say, please, sir, have you not heard from God? Help me to talk to God, to speak to me. You can hear from God. He wants to speak to all of us. Don't forget that was the initial plan. You're supposed to be hearing Him. Everybody is supposed to be able to speak to God. That's what He wants. And the only way you can connect with God is through His Spirit. If you wake up your spirit, man, you will be able to hear from God. And the more you open that channel, the clearer it becomes. Even audible. Yes, you can hear Him. All right. Verse 12 says, verse 12 to 14, 15 talks about the activation, how you can activate the Spirit of God. We're still on Romans 8 right now. Says that we can call God Father because our spirit bears witness with the Spirit of God. Can you imagine that? So when you see someone saying that, my father, my daddy, and you're wondering, why would you call God Father? Yes, the Spirit of God bears witness with your spirit. And until the Spirit of God bears witness with your spirit, you can't call God Father. Even if you call Him Father, it will be like, okay, I'm just saying Father because someone said Father. But when your spirit connects to the Spirit of God, there is an activation of this truth that makes you understand that God is your Abba Father. Verse 31 to 39 also talked about who can separate us from the love of God. Don't forget, we're still talking about your body, the enemy. No one can separate you. Talking about nakedness, talking about persecution, talking about the devil, not the angels. Nobody can separate. Who can now separate us? It was a question. Nobody answered it. Who? You. Your body.